Welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and checking out your boy, P-Funk, Thinking Right, in my living room with bad lighting, doing what I do for you. I don't know what's going on, but let me do my thing here. I got some things I want to get done. So, excuse me. Rather than 25 rules to live by, try to get it together for you. Story, message of the story of the message. These are messages for life. Giving life lessons. This is going to be another good one. Hope you enjoy it, even with the bad lighting. Let's go. Right Thinker's mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Knowing yourself a little bit better. It's always a good thing. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka knowing thyself. Right thinkers, that's your ultimate goal, to know who you are. Question: know thyself. This always have to be asked, and you should always have the answer. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. I can teach you. Tune in. That's why I do what I do for you, to give you information that you're seeking. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know, dangerous. Avoid them. I do. Always. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken you with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself, and to Mayat be true. Mayat is a standard of living that you set forth for yourself. Hold yourself accountable to do the right thing. It's called balance. A whole bunch of other things. I like to just use balance because reciprocity, truth, justice, and all that good stuff. But it really means keeping balance in your life, staying on that path of doing what's right. Okay, that's right thinkers definition. All right, today, right thinkers, let's talk about obtaining God's grace. How you get God's grace? God gives grace to those who earn that position. Let me break it down for you. Hope you understand it. It was brought to my attention. This is a concept I got from the biblical understanding. So I'm going to give you a spin from your side of the table. See if you understand or agree with my concept as a Christian philosophical concept. Watch this. I know right living earns me blessings from God. Conceptually, how do you earn your way into heaven? How do you work your way into that next level? So it's things you have to do. It's always been that way. Ancients taught us that. Christians still teach you that. You got to do right, be right, follow the commandments, follow the dogma in order to get into that next level they call heaven. Okay? I'm working on becoming a wise man, aka sage or master teacher, so that I can help others get to that next level for themselves with what? Knowledge of themselves. That's what I'm giving you. That's what I do for you. My training comes from my everyday life situations. I'm finding out now I'm not going to have to go somewhere and all day and become enlightened. No. I'm not going to take some drugs. I'm not going to drink ayahuasca to go to the other space or DMT to get that feeling of euphoria. I know a better way. That's all. I practice a spiritual lifestyle, aka right thinking philosophy, aka Maya. Along with that style and that concept comes meditation. Meditation, they got people doing yoga. All that's fine, but the original concept is you sit still and listen to God talk to you while you're listening. When you're praying, you're talking to your God. If you don't believe in God, no sense in praying. So we ain't going down that road. But yeah, spirituality is all about God. It's a spiritual thing, but you have to be smart and spiritual. That's having knowledge. Just being spiritual or just being sanctified or thinking just all about God with no knowledge, you're a fanatic. I call them fans. I'm not a fan. I treat every situation the same way from this point on. Now I know how to handle myself wisely. Think before I act. Think before I open my mouth. These are things that if you practice, you'll get better at. That's my point. Excuse me. That's what mastering self is all about. And when you are on that road of righteous living, spiritual concepts, you'll be blessed with grace because of how you live. I teach, watch this, God's grace is a special blessing that you earn. Every individual can serve God individually and will get their individual blessings. It don't make a difference. You do what you do for you. I have to do what I do for me to get what I deserve or earn or deserve for us being punished, because it goes both ways. Okay, it ain't a one-way deal. No, I teach God's blessings. God blesses you accordingly. He don't make mistakes. If you got blessed, you've done something to get or earn that blessing. Same way, if you get in adverse situations, you've done something to earn that. That's the dark side. Don't think God is all good. No, God don't have no one face. He don't play favorites. He is what it is. You have to understand how to play that game and get in position to get the graces that God will give you if you do the things that you should be doing for yourself. We call it luck. We call it a whole bunch of other stuff. Let's call them blessings. That's what they are. All right? If you have earned God's grace, oh, you're doing some good things. Our elders know that. This is why they do it. They don't have to brag and boast about how they're getting blessed. They just continue to do it and continue to have their blessings. You wonder why they're so nice. Because it's a purpose behind what they're doing, which always should be everybody's having an agenda and purpose for what you're doing. If you're doing the right thing, you're earning blessings. You're doing the wrong thing, you're going to be punished. All right. I am the beneficiary of my good works and things I'm doing, aka I'm the insurance man. I'm selling packages of concepts that if you buy this package, you would be the beneficiary of all the good things that's going to come behind doing the things you need to do for you. We say that we are blessed, but I know, we say we are blessed, but I know I'm blessed. Why? Because of what I do and how I do. The blessings come in the deeds. After you perform a deed, you will be rewarded. And again, if you believe in reaping what you sow, and that's one of my philosophical points of view that I live by. If you put good out, you will get good back. Simple as that. You can slice it, dice it any way you want. It's still going to come out the same way. All right? I'm changing in a good way daily. Why? I'm not doing the things I used to do today. If I did something yesterday that I didn't like, I'm not going to do that today. If I did something yesterday that worked, I will continue to do that today. That's how you improve and you get better. You make adjustments and you acquiesce to every situation. I'm learning to do that with my spirit and keeping calm and staying in that place I like to be. Okay? So that's practice. And you get to do it every day until you get better at it. I'm still working. Sorry about that. Here you go. All right. When you put in spiritual work, aka live right, do right, act like you're supposed to, aka right thinking philosophy, that's all God requires of every individual who wants to serve Him. I only give good works in the sight of God. He knows my heart. So all this, I ain't got to be doing that. No. I keep telling you, if you understand God, then you know it's heartfelt. So you got to be honest with nobody else but yourself. It starts with you, and He will know that. Spiritual work is still unseen work that only spiritual people will understand. It's a spiritual thing, that desire that drives you to do what you want to do. That's spiritual. That's God. Okay. When you live spiritually, it's for God's approval, not man's. Again, I serve a higher power than man. That's right thinking philosophy. God first. I'm God conscious. I'm God all the time. But I'm not a fanatic. I'm a man with understanding and knowledge, but I keep God first. That's what makes everything else possible. I don't preach, I teach, speaking, teaching. I teach you how to find God within yourself. That's right thinking, philosophical points of view. I know how to get you to your maker with knowledge. And you putting in some work. Okay? Here you go. I'm about to wrap it up, man. I'm getting long-winded again. I got back this thing now. I'm growing in spirit, aka grace, sagehood, daily, because of my actions of what I'm doing daily. What you doing? What I did yesterday. Same thing I'm gonna do tomorrow. Serve him. Do the best I could with what I have to do. It's called life. Right living. Okay? Well, yeah, okay. My spiritual growth is being seen by others. I like that and I appreciate that. But I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it because that's what I do. What I do is, see, what I do is for his grace. When you're in God's grace, you're living right. You're doing right. You're in a good position. Your steps are being guided, as the Christian would tell you. All that stuff sound good. I don't know nothing about that. I just do it. I'm getting told what I'm doing is this. Okay. I can tell you the same thing conceptually and spiritually about whatever it is you think, how you're doing with my concept. So I have no problem with that. I'm going with the flow. Okay, this is God's grace. All right, here you go. I never knew what by the grace of God or what that really meant. Again, when you're learning things, phrases sound good. Oh, it meant that, but when you actually know what it means, that's the difference. Now I can employ it, I can use it, and I can teach it with an earnest. Why? I know now, God's grace. You earn it. I'm learning the biblical concepts by living my lifestyle and being told from the biblical concept, oh, that's what that is. That's what that is. Okay, all right. Biblically, I ain't got a problem with that. It's all good. So I have no issue. And also, as a leader, as a teacher of young people, I have to show. I have to give them something to see visually and understand and interact with them so that they know, this is, yeah, okay. I like to be like them. I want to be smart too. I want people to respect me for how I act. That's what I want you to understand. It's from within. It's built in pride. Okay? Get it, learn it, live it, and change things. First of all, yourself. All right. Sorry about that. I'm about to wrap it up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. Right thinking philosophy will get you in God's grace, aka considered the chosen ones. All God's children think they're chosen. Okay, that's a good concept. I'll go with it. I bite, so to speak. All right. I never claimed to be a chosen one of God. I just serve him. I don't know about who he pick and choose. I know that if you do what you do for him, he'll take care of you. I don't know about the guy next door. I'm not worried about how green that guy's grass is next door. I worry about me and what I do. His relationship with them, between them and him. I got my own. Trust me. I know that if I do good work, I will get good results. Just as that simple. I'll make that easy for you. Right thinking philosophy is performing and being the best you can be, a servant for God. We serve a higher power and we understand why and who that is. So you ain't running right here, oh, what God about? No. I got smarts. I got intellect. I'm understanding of who and what I am. I know myself. If you're going to be a good right thinker, God is your goal. Your ultimate goal is to know him for yourself and be conscious of him all the time. That's it. I know by living by right thinking philosophy, I'm serving myself, aka I'm serving God. If you understand that concept, you'll be a good right thinker. Stay tuned. I got more for you. I got to go.